Friends with benefit relationship is like working a dead end job. Yeah, you getting paid and you may be getting laid, but ultimately it doesn't bring you any fulfillment for the long term of you being with somebody with just the benefit of feeling the right now and not something that's more in terms of something more long term and fulfilling. That's exactly what working a dead end job is like. Imagine this. Yeah, you're getting the gratification of getting a paycheck every 2 weeks or however way you get paid, but ultimately, does it bring fulfillment of you being there? Does it compromise your soul? Does it put you in a position to feel excited about being there every day? Most likely, if you've been in this such situation, probably likely not. And a lot of times you feel empty inside when you're exchanging your time for something that don't really bring fulfillment other than a paycheck. But that's exactly what a friends with benefit relationship is like. It's almost like, yeah, you're getting the gratification of having that fun time with this person, but do you really see a future with this person? Does it really gonna bring forth a fulfillment for the long term? And are you able to be willing to deal with the consequences of your decisions with being with such person, knowing that in your heart you have no desire to be with this person long term? Maybe in the case in a scenario like this, right? You know, you get into a situation with a person with friends with benefits, and that person end up getting more emotionally attached in the foundation of how you guys were started and based on. Or you end up getting her pregnant if you're in a heterosexual relationship. Or worst case scenario, sexual transmitted disease get involved, especially if this partner or yourself is also having other friends with benefits. See, we don't consider the cost of these decisions when we're getting involved with someone with no intent to actually be with them long term, and also are not ready to pay for the decisions, ultimately for the seeds that we sow, being with someone knowing that we do not have any real intent of having a real future with them. How you start is how you finish. Again, not to bring judgment, but just to bring conviction in terms of what do you actually want in a long-term relationship, and what seeds will you sow going into any relationship if you want something more meaningful. Just something to consider. Let me know in the comments below if this has actually worked for you, because what I have found in the 3 things that I've said, that most people that end up in a friends with benefits situation end up in a situationship, and usually someone end up getting hurt in most cases. Just something to consider. Cultivate a love.